Jonathan, hello, how are you? So we're back on BackWoods, and I put in a cell point and I put in a grass dryer. So I want to load some stuff up in the grass dryer. Let's see, there's Jumbo. Let me get in Jumbo. 62%. This guy was loading when I stopped the other day. Rupert, hello, how are you? How you doing, Ben? All right, I'm not going to put all this in the dryer, but we're going to put some of it in the dryer. Let's put a little bit in here. I don't know how much this will hold. It might not hold that much. Yeah, it didn't hold everything. I hope it's working. Otherwise I just wasted a whole lot of grass. It shows nothing in there, so I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried on that. Hey, Scorpion. I'm doing good there, Rupert. Andy's in the house. Hello, Andy. All right, yeah, I'm kind of nervous about this. Scorpion, when you used a dryer, which one did you use? Because this one, I just dumped a whole crap load of grass in there, and it doesn't show that there's anything in it. I'm quite concerned. There it is. It just took a minute. Oh, God, I feel better. I feel a lot better. So I hope everybody's doing well today. I'm going to run this guy. Where am I going to run this guy? I don't know. I was going to run this guy to the BGA because I want to see what's happening over there. Which reminds me, I need to speed time up a little bit. I'm going to speed it up to normal time. Well, I shouldn't say normal time. It has different meanings to different people. It's the correct way to say it is 5 is the default time, the game default time. Normal, some people would say, would be real time. Well, that's number 1 up there in the time frame. Number 1 is real time. So if I work for an hour in real life, I've worked for an hour in the game. 5 is sped up a little bit, and that's the default setting. So that you can get through a day, the day doesn't go terribly fast, but a game day can be had in an hour or two. I don't know what the correct time frame is, but never tested it. But I generally run when I'm recording videos and not live streaming. I do usually run in default time, which is 5. Yeah, I didn't put the silage maker in because I had a silage silo already, and the silage silo takes a number of different things, including the hay, and it also gives me silage, and it gives me digestate. So anyway, I just had a can of soup for lunch and it made me thirsty. So I may start the soup de jour a little early today. So Ben, did you tell me the other day that you're playing, that you've been playing Star Citizen? Oh, wait a minute. There's the BGA. By the way, I was dinking around with mods the other day. If you look down the lower hand corner where it shows the grass symbol and the sliding bar that tells me I've got 29% grass in my truck, do you remember that I had a conflict with another mod that was covered up by that? It was the vehicle HUD mod, and the vehicle HUD mod is doing the same thing that this mod down here is doing, where it shows you a different graphical setting than you would get if you were in the vanilla game. So and that's built into this map. So it was I had two mods conflicting with each other. All right, so the BGA has built into it these things right here, and I'm not sure exactly what these things do. That looks like digestate, doesn't it? What does it say on it? What does that say? All right, it's got a graphical figure on the left that says 3%, 18% in the silo, and 3% in whatever this is making. I'm assuming that it's silage, but I don't know whether that's the case. But the picture on it, to me, looked like digestate, because it had, if you see the counter up there, it shows a storage tank, like a liquid storage tank. Nathaniel's in the house. Hey, Nathaniel. Crazy people. Scorpion. Andy. Nathaniel's talking to you. Just kidding. All right, what's on the other side, though? Okay, the icon output, digestate and silage, so that's right. So the icon here is a silage bunker. I call them bunkers. Some people call these right here, these things here. Some people call these silage silos, but it's not a silo. I call it a bunker because it looks like a bunker. You can call it anything you want. I don't really care. Anyway, sorry. I know that sounded kind of rude, didn't it? Well, after all, I am the rude man. Okay, there's nothing in this one. All right, so let's put... Wait a minute now. All right, this is the same thing. So there's two of these. Let's dump the grass I've got. Jot of the Reds channel is here. All right, that filled it up. So we'll let that run. Now these silage silos, this is one of the reasons why I set the time to default, game default, because I'm playing, and if I'm playing in real time, those things are never going to ferment. Well, they are, but not very fast. If you look at it, I've had grass in here for the last 3 live streams. Now, the last 3 live streams I have played at standard time, at real time, and if you notice, in that amount of time, I've only got 3% silage in there. So I decided to speed the day up a little bit so that I can actually start producing something. Hey, John's here. Hey, John. How are you? Hope everything in your life is going hunky-dory. Well, that's all I want to do in the BGA for the time being. So let me head back to the farm. I've done a couple of things to the farm. I turned off the mod that feeds the animals. So I think they're fully fed right at the moment, but they're going to run out of food. And that's going to give me the opportunity to start making some food for them. So I need to start making the TMR and the pig food. So I need to go to those two machines, find out what I need to be growing to make the TMR and the pig food. Cutting out early, so starting my commute. Oh, you quitting? It's not Friday, it's only Thursday. Yeah. Jaw, I forgot to go to your channel. I told you I'd go over and subscribe. I just wrote myself a note. Here's the thing. When I get playing a game and I decide it's time to quit, I decide it's time to quit because I've had enough fun for the day. When I quit the game, I close it down and I walk away. So I forgot that I told you I was going to go over and subscribe to your channel. I just wrote myself a note. So today when the stream is done, I'll go over and do that. I told you I would. Low volume. Okay. You know, I don't know if you guys are getting worried like I am. I don't want to get into the beer virus at all. I don't want to get into it at all. But what I'm afraid of, or afraid for, is the economy right now. Not the beer virus. I'm not afraid of that right at this moment. I'm afraid for the economy, and I'll tell you why. I'm watching, as you know, we play a farming sim game here. And as you know as well, I watch several real-life farmers, and I talk to several real-life farmers. And I'm hearing things that are kind of strange. Well, it's only strange because the people that are making the decisions have no idea what farmers do. If you remember, a couple of those people that were running for president came out with comments that it's so easy to be a farmer. All you got to do is dig a hole in the ground, throw some seeds in it, and walk away. They're just clueless, these people. There are other people that are in charge of our country and making decisions that have no idea that the food doesn't automatically show up in the stores. They have no idea that there's people out there working every day to provide that food, and they don't know what they do. They think they're superior to these people because they're educated, they're professors, they're congressmen, they're senators, and these people are just dirt-clod farmers. What do they know? And anybody could do what they do. And we all know that's BS. But I'll tell you what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of we're not going to have any food. There are people that grow animals for a living. Cattle for beef, chickens for eggs, pigs for pork, etc., etc., etc. And these people have all these animals that they cannot process because the people in control of our country have told the slaughterhouses that all those people have to go home. They have to lock themselves up, and they can't run the slaughterhouses. So the people that have the animals are not able to sell their animals. Well, they can't afford to feed them if they're not going to be able to sell them and get their money back. So I've heard through the grapevine and through several people that actually are farmers, big cattle farmers, that are saying that they're only opening up the slaughterhouse with enough personnel that they can euthanize the beef because they're not processing it. The farmers need to euthanize them because they can't afford to feed them. we're going to get to the store one of these days, and there's not going to be any food for us to buy. That's what's scaring the hell out of me right now. Hey, Serge. I don't know. SnowRunner? What's SnowRunner? Yeah, these people have no idea. I can't tell you. I've heard on news forecast or news before where people would get up and say, "Well, we don't know why these farmers have to keep all that decent land. They should make housing out of it. They should sell it and divide it and stuff. Because why can't these farmers just? Why can't people get their food from the grocery store like all the rest of us?" So obviously they haven't got a clue as to where their food's coming from. It's just ridiculous. All right, I need to. I took Scorpion's advice. Anyway, like I said, I don't want to get into the virus stuff, but I'm really worried about our economy. I really am, because there's not only people that can't work and aren't getting a paycheck, where they gonna get the money for their mortgage and their food and stuff. There's a lot of people that got laid off, and even if they open up the country again, they're not going to open it wide up. There's been suggestions that a restaurant, for example, let's say a restaurant has 100 tables in it before this thing hit. They're telling them, okay, you can open up now, but you can only open up 25% of your tables. Well, if that restaurant was struggling with a full set of tables, they're going to have a hard time making it. It's just going to be ridiculous. I don't know. People are going to start starving to death. My channel name makes sense. By the way, my name is Jared. Oh! All right. Cool, Jared. Well, see, that's what I'm saying, 25% is better than nothing, but my God, that just means that 1 out of 4 people that got laid off are going to get to go back to work. 25% of that business, is that going to be enough to keep the business open? I don't know. Just saying. Yeah, I don't want to mull over it, but it's just, I'm starting to get really nervous about what the hell's going to happen. It's going to be worse than what we've already got, by far. Let's see. I've got crops that need to be done. I don't know whether to keep the cloths or not. Changed combines to the International Harvester, and the reason I did that was, oh, what's this? Let's get rid of this fescue. The reason I did that was because I've got the telescoping headers on it so that I can get a lot more done in the amount of time that I've got to play. In other words, I'm doing it the Rudeman way. All right, what's going on here? Oh, I forgot that this thing dumps from the bottom and not the back. That's what happened. Let me back up a little bit. Hit the button. What is fescue? Fescue is basically it's a form of grass. It's not necessarily grass that you think of, like, that kind of thing. It's more like, well, it's not alfalfa either. But basically it's grass. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, this is a mod. It's been added to this. But the thing of it is, you get, with it, you get a tremendous amount of grass windrow. And you also get to sell the fescue at the market. So, that thing's getting dirty again already. All right, I gotta find my combine. Miss Nelson's in the house. Hello, Miss Nelson. All right, there's the combine. Let's get in it and get it started. Okay. Now you see why I changed to the International Harvester. What the heck? Because I can use this telescoping header, and I can get a lot more done with it. Fescue pays very well, as we saw in the last live stream. And I actually haven't sold a lot of fescue yet. I should, because I want to buy another combine. And it all depends on, well, see, the Kloss, I can't remember. Scorpion, what does the Kloss hold in grain? The actual bin. No, it does. I'm pretty sure it does. But I want to know how much that thing holds. Because I don't want to stop every 5 minutes and have to unload it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and hire a worker again to see if we can get this thing to at least function partly. Alright, here we go. I'm going to hire somebody. No, John, I saw that you said that before, and I told you I don't know what Snow Runner is. All right, got Mervyn Gilmore on the job here. All right. I'll just go look because I don't remember. I don't remember modding the Kloss at all. So, let's see. Let's go in to the garage. Because I've not used the Kloss before much. Yeah, it doesn't hold. It holds 90,000. That's getting close to a million. So that's not bad. Let's try it. I'm gonna get another header because I don't have enough money to buy another combine. So let me get another header. And get out of the garage. Get in the garage. Get out of the garage. Back. Let's see here. I'm going to buy another header and see if we can get it to work with the Kloss. Now I want this crazy one here. So let's do that. Now wait a minute though. Wait, before I do that, before I buy that, I already have the corn header. Let me get that. 90,000's not bad. It's not a million, but it's not bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. Some hired helpers have weird names. Well, those hired helpers, the hired helpers in my game Surge are my patrons. They're people that support my channel. So those are actual people. All right, there we go. Let's go find the cornfield, and hopefully it's ready to harvest. I think the iconic headers will work on the cloths. So that means I can keep the cloths. Oh, the helpers from the game? Yeah, I never did figure out where in the hell those names come from. Manny the Mooch. I'm just making up names. I don't know where they get them. They're weird names, though. Lemonade? What? Is it bright and sunny where you're at? Summertime? In summertime, when all the leaves and trees are green, and a redbird sing, I'll be blue. See how those headers float on the cloths? I don't know if it's supposed to do that or not. See how they float? What is that? And are they supposed to do that? It's like they got a mind of their own. Helper A, helper B, helper C. Yeah, Scorpion. Scorpion puts his family in here. Work them little boogers. I don't know if I can live with this. I mean, it seems to be working, but that's driving me crazy. It's like a teeter-totter. It's not sunny. Are you just warm and need some lemonade, some ice-cold lemonade? I've got some... I've got a bottle of very, very sweet, what we call Alabama sweet tea, Southern sweet tea. I got a bottle of that in my fridge. It's not Mountain Dew, but it's pretty good. What do you mean, YouTubers? Have you got one lonely farmer out there all by himself? All right, I told you guys I was going to get a soup du jour, and then I didn't do it. I'd have leg arms, but I don't know if I would have Nick or not. Leg arms does all the work. That's my opinion. By the way, is there on this mod, on this map, did Haas put in windrow for corn? I don't think he did. Yeah, guys, don't go fanboy on me. I'm just teasing about Nick. He's a cool guy. I just don't like it when they're always talking about firing leg arms. I don't like that they call him leg arms, but I guess he does. I just call him Scott. Yeah, this header's driving me crazy. It's not the header, it's the combine that's doing it. Because I mentioned the other day when I was using this regular Kloss header, and it does it. All right. Hang on. Ready? Here goes soup du jour. Oh, man. That's cold and refreshing. Feels good on my throat. So, Ben, are you still here? A fake Diet Cherry Coke and a fake Dr. Diet. I call it Dr. Diet Pepper, just to be different. And sometimes I wonder if those products, what Scorpion's calling fake, I'm wondering if those are not actually the real thing, and they just bottle it different and label it different and sell it for a different price. There are companies that do that. There are companies that you can buy like cereal. Like there's a fake Captain Crunch cereal, but it's made by the same company and packaged by the same company, and it's sold for a lot cheaper price, and it's sold in bulk form. And I'm thinking that there's a lot of people that won't buy a brand name cereal for their kids, but when it's in a great big bag and it's half the price, they will buy it. And I think it's a way for the company to sell a little bit more product at a lesser price that they wouldn't be selling to these people anyway. So what the heck? Is this guy working properly for a change? Somebody in the channel knows me. They say I'm a liar. I have no idea what to think about that, actually. Yeah, there's that, I guess. Let's see, combine's on the end of the field, so there it is. I found it. Have you noticed the soybeans kind of look like fescue? Well, not really, though. No, it's a little darker, I think. Yeah, it's different. It looks different. Anybody seen Bill today? Yeah, a lot of these big chains do that. Safeway has its own brand. Signature. I remember when televisions were made in America, like Zenith, Philips, places like that, Philips Electronics. They used to do that. They would take their televisions, like I know Philips did, and I think Zenith did as well. They would take their televisions, they would slap Sears or Montgomery Ward's on it, and then Montgomery Ward's would sell it as theirs. But when in actuality, it was just a Zenith or a Philips television. You lost the footage. You need to back it up. That's what I do. I have 2,570 some videos on YouTube, and I have every single one of them backed up on drives that I have here. Terabytes and terabytes of videos I've got. All right, we're going to need a truck for that corn. So I'll just use this one, I guess. Run out to the cornfield. I'll ask your guys' opinion. Should I buy another case combine? Because seriously, that header jumping like that really does bother me. Yeah, I haven't seen Craig for a while. I had a Philips television that was I sold by Monkey Boards, what we call Monkey Boards, and it was a darn good TV too. It just lasted forever. It was my first big screen TV. They considered it was 32 inch. They considered that a big screen TV back in the day. Yeah, I've got to sell something. I don't have. Let me sell this. I don't need it. I don't even know why I didn't sell it in the first place. I'll go sell this, and I can sell some of the fescue. Oh my God! I just forgot. I forgot to add fescue to sell point 150. Oh no! I was gonna do it. Whoa! Whoa! Help! I've fallen and I can't get up. Oh God! Didn't I just do this in the last live stream? How'd I get it to roll over and play dead? I can't remember. Let's see. First of all, I need to turn off the speed. Turn on the super strength. And then see if I can flop this thing over. I think I did it from the trailer and not from the truck. I'm not having very much luck here. Yeah, I'm not oh shoot. I'm not having very good luck. I think I unhooked it from the truck, didn't I? I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm gonna have UPS pick it up, and we'll see if I still have it when I get to the barn. Nope, I lost it. Yeah, that doesn't mean it's not there. It just means that, well, I'm not sure. I'll go back and look. It doesn't work as good, does it, Scorpion? Yeah, like it was on a roller coaster. Ah! Hey, Metallic's in the house. Hey, has anybody been watching the stream? Did Ben come back? I asked if Ben was still here, and I didn't check to see if he was on. I was gonna ask him a question, but that doesn't matter. I'll probably talk to him again. Yeah, I already made the mistake though, Serge. Oh well, it wasn't that much grass, and the grass doesn't necessarily sell for all that much. There it is, it's still there. Hey, sweet! I can pick it up again. Okay. You gotta love it. All right, hey, we're back in business. There's Craig. Hey, Craig, we were just talking about you. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, Mega Strength, I think, is right, Scorpion. I lost some... What? What do you mean I lost some behind me? I didn't have a full load. I think that's all I had, wasn't it? All right, am I just dealing with a delay? Is that what's going on? No, it wasn't full. I think that's why I just parked it, because it wasn't full. I was thinking I would just leave it on there until the next time I bailed, but then I've decided maybe I won't be bailing anymore. Haven't decided yet. It all depends. So, Metallic, what's up today? Woohoo! Hey, the brakes work. All right, there they go. What do we make? $5,290. And it wasn't even a full load. That's not actually that bad for bales of hay. Not bad at all. We're doing great there, Craig. Doing great. Things could be better, as everybody knows. We talked about it earlier. And just waiting for things to get back. I tell you what, you know, earlier I told you guys what was bothering me, what was scaring me, and that's that I want the economy to come back. And that they're doing some things that I don't think is good. But beyond that, the other thing that bothers me is all these places that are considering this the new normal. They gotta be kidding. This cannot be the new normal. If this is the new normal, we're all gonna starve to death. This cannot be the new normal. And you see it everywhere. I was watching like YouTube videos with advertising, and I'm watching some other things that have advertising on them, some streaming channels that I don't necessarily pay to have the ads taken off of, that kind of thing. And you see these advertisings over and over and over. We're here to help you. Bank at such and such. We're here to help you get used to the new normal. And it's scary. I'm really getting scared of that. Craig's just about climbing the walls. Harvest contracts. What is this you speak of? I haven't done harvest contracts because I don't really play them in the vanilla game. Remember in the old... Hey, this seems to be working pretty good now. Remember when this combine was just going up and down the field? It's still not getting a full sweep, though. Look at that. It's not taking full advantage of that header. Bill is the new abnormal. Yeah, you say that now because he's not here. Wait till he comes in. You got to remember, he does come to America quite often. He might look you up. Bill's a wild man. All right, so we've got a corn header that's full. And I was in the process of getting a truck out here, wasn't I? So let's go find the truck I was trying to get out there with. Not that one. This one. Now all I gotta do is find my combine now. Yeah, the worker doesn't know. When you harvest somebody else's field, you get part of the yield. Oh, cool. Scorpion popped a cherry on his pop. Wait a minute. Did I read that right? Popped open the diet cherry. Okay, never mind. I think my mind was in the gutter there for a minute. God, you guys are rubbing off on me. I don't generally say stuff like that. Now that's getting scary. I got a little bit further down the field than I thought I did. All right, stick your pipe out. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You're not going to do it. Darn it. All right, pipe out. Is that anything like Popeye? Up to 300,000? Wow, that's pretty good. I didn't realize pipe came out that far on a Kloss. Serge is drinking iced tea. I haven't. I told you I have some sweet tea. It's iced tea, but it's sweet tea, like a southern sweet tea. It's very sweet, but it's very good. Alabama sweet tea or Texas sweet tea. I think Texas has one too, don't they, Scorpion? A sweet tea, or is it just Alabama and Tennessee and Alabama, like Alabama? Now, let's see. You know what I was going to do, and I forgot. Lipton. I grew up drinking Lipton iced tea. I've never done contracts, so I didn't know I was missing anything. All right, hey, I was going to do something, but I need to turn my boots back on. Let me turn my boots back on. And I need to go to one of the other farms. Let's run down. Is this a pig farm? This might be the pig farm here. The pig farm is where the... Oh no, I better not speak out of turn here. I think the pig farm is where the lumber yard is at. Yeah, here's the pig farm, I think. Okay, so we're looking at grain. Any of the grains. We got oats, barley, or wheat. We've got potatoes, or so we got a root crop, a grain crop, and a protein crop. So I can use any of the proteins. I'm doing soybeans and as we speak. Okay, so we'll have soybeans. We should have some. We don't have potatoes or sugar beets, so I need to plant potatoes and sugar beets. Okay. Anybody know where the cattle's at? I don't remember. All right, where's the cattle at? The cattle, I think, is in the center here. Or is that sheep? I don't remember. Sweet and low. Swing low, sweet chariot. Whatever happened to that guy that called me a liar here a while back? Did he not say anything more? And why did he call me a liar? What did I say? Anybody remember? Or was it just me that saw it? Now, I don't disagree with him. Okay, the silage there, grass and straw, I'm thinking. Wait a minute. Yeah. So this is just the normal stuff. And I should be getting some silage. So I need to start making food because I turned the automatic feeding mod off. Maybe he was trying to pull my chain and I didn't cooperate. Is this the moving one? Look, this rock is moving. It's in two different places. Because there's another one up between field 7 and 8. Ha! That's funny. I still haven't found the tree yet, though. Anybody know where the trees are at? He's got moving trees in this map, too. Well, I think that's what he did, Scorpion. I think he was thinking I was going to get mad and start screaming at him. And I didn't. I agreed with him. I said, yeah, I know. I am a liar. I said, basically, if you remember, I said, hey, there's somebody in the stream that knows me. They think I'm a liar. Yeah, see, they come in here to pull your chain. If you don't fight with them, they just leave. Well, it's like that guy that called me an asshole in a comment the other day. I agreed with him. I just said, hey, from one asshole to another, I hope you find what you're looking for. Never heard another word from him. People are weird. Okay, so let's see. I need to start getting stuff. I know I've got harvesting to do. Well, let me finish the cornfield because I want to do a headland and see if they'll take over. And I can hire a worker to help me with it. If that's the case, then I can go work on the animals and not worry about the crop. Well, yeah, anybody that knows me knows I'm not that kind of a liar. Yeah, they call me rude. Hey, Trenton's in the house. Sorry, Trenton, I didn't see you come in. Yeah, I told that story the other day. Somebody sent me a comment on an old video that I made on World of Warcraft. And I wasn't doing a tutorial or anything like that. All I was doing is just playing the game and chatting while I was playing. And this guy comes on and he said, "You're such an asshole. You ramble on and on and on, and you're not talking about what I was searching for." So the guy was searching for information on World of Warcraft, and he wasn't getting it from my video, so he called me an asshole. So he says, "Yeah, I'm searching for something I'm not finding." I'm paraphrasing now, but basically he said, "You're such an asshole. You ramble on and on and on, and you're not talking about what I'm searching for." So I just sent a comment back. I said, "Hey, from one asshole to another, I hope you find what you're searching for." I thought I was being helpful, but he never came back on me. Anthony's in the house. How you doing, Anthony? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, you never know about people. Oh, he might have been completely serious. He might have been angry because I wasn't talking about what he wanted to talk about. So that's why I didn't think I said anything incorrectly. You know, I says, yeah, I agreed with him. I'm an asshole. Hey, from one asshole to another. I hope you find what you're looking for. Because you obviously you didn't find it on my channel. Maybe you'll find it on somebody else's. I thought I was being helpful. My wife doesn't have. Well, I shouldn't say she doesn't have a good sense of humor, but she doesn't have the sense of humor that I have. There's a lot of times I'll say something and I have to explain it to her because she doesn't get what's funny about it. So, anyway, she heard what I did and she thought that was pretty funny. She says, "Oh, that was a perfect answer." And I said, "Well, I thought so." All right, let's see what we can do here. Uh-oh, I just made a mess of this. Here we go. Anthony says he's doing good. That's always good to hear. The Mandalorian's house. I didn't know the Mandalorian had a house. Didn't he live in a cave or something? I don't understand. All right, let's see. I need to find... you know what? I'm probably going to need a regular truck for this, so I should probably use Jumbo and just not fill it. Well, it doesn't matter if I fill it up or not, I guess. All right, let's see. Oh. I need to plant some... I need to plant some potatoes, and I don't have enough money to buy another field. You know what I'm going to do? I know what I can do. Here's what I can do. The field that the International Harvester is on is fairly well done. I can start planting potatoes. Should I do potatoes or sugar beets? Doesn't matter. I kind of prefer potatoes myself. I don't have a sugar beet farm, although I could get one. Let me think about it. Oh, God. Decisions. Maybe I will do sugar beets, and then I'll put a sugar beet farm in the next time I come into the game. What am I looking for? I lost my cedar. How much have we got in here? Only 4%. Man, that thing's slow. All right, I'm going to have to do it the hard way. That ain't it. 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 There it is. All right, I need to fill this thing up. Got my American flags going. Sugar potatoes. Oh, so sugar beets don't take as much. Yeah. Yeah, the potatoes, you get about 5 feet and you're out of potato seeds. Because it uses a whole potato for some reason as a seed. So you can't haul that many. All right, let's see what we can get here. Herbicide, no. Well, wait a minute. I do need an herbicide. Okay, fine. We'll do herbicide. What? What happened? What happened? Did I break it? What happened? There it is. I thought I hit the start button. There it goes. Never mind. I probably did. I probably hit it. I hit it really fast. I hit it like boom, boom, like that. I think I turned it on and back off again. John's in the house. Hey, John. Do beats and give him to Bill. Where in the hell is Bill? Bill should be here. A Roblox? I don't even know what Roblox is. My kids play it, and I thought it was like Minecraft, and I never paid any attention to it. I did not know that it was an online game. I did not know that it isn't a single game. I didn't know anything about it. I still don't, really. But no, I've never played the game, and I'll probably never will. Dennis, hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Okay, Trenton, you're the second person that said something about SnowRunner. I don't know what it is. I don't know what SnowRunner is. Dennis is doing fine. That's good to know. I'm glad. All right, now let's change this to potatoes. Let me get out of here. The Muddy Tires game, that was... oh, hell. Spin Tires. Spin Tires was never a game. Well, they made it into one. It was a... when I first saw Spin Tires, it was a proof of concept. They were studying physics, and they wanted to study it in a truck driving through mud. And so that's what Spin Tires was. And so many people started downloading it and messing with it that they made a little bit of a game out of it. But it didn't start out to be a game. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, geez. Oh, geez, stop it. Sorry, hang on a sec. I gotta get this changed from sunflowers, corn, potatoes, sugar beets. There we go. SnowRunner is a truck game in the snow. Well, no, I haven't heard of it. I haven't played it. I did play European Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator. I played that, and back in the day, you could get a mod that let you drive in the snow, and oh my God. Driving on snow and ice, and your truck was sliding everywhere, and it was hilarious. It was just hilarious. Snow Runner is Spin Tires. Okay, so it is part of Spin Tires. I haven't played it since it first came out. When it first came out, I got a hold of it for free because, like I said, it was a concept. It was a proof of concept type thing, and I played it for a little while, and then I noticed that later on they actually made a little bit of a game out of it. And the game, basically, it was you would get things that needed to be hauled from point A to point B, and you had to do it through these muddy forests and stuff like that. And it really actually wasn't that much of a game, but it was kind of fun driving through the mud, I guess, trying to get yourself unstuck. Uh-oh, I just hit a tree. Not good. Not good. Oh, John says, what kind of pickups? Are you talking about the game or in real life? Yeah, the only thing I don't like about this cedar is so damn wide that you can't get the camera backed up far enough to see both edges. So you have to kind of by guess and by golly. So I'm gonna run through here and plant some sugar beets, and we'll see. And then, like I said, I'm going to have more sugar beets than I'll be able to shake a stick at. That's an old saying. But so I'll put in a sugar beet factory in between now and the next live stream. In real life, I don't necessarily have a favorite. I used to drive Mercuries. I drove Mercuries when I was younger, and the only reason I did is my first car was kind of a junk mobile. It cost me $200, and I can't tell you, I grew up on a farm, and I'm pretty sure you've all heard that before. And so my car, the muffler, for example, was held up by baling wire. So I always carried a bunch of baling wire with me, and I'd get down the road, and all of a sudden my muffler would break loose, and I'd crawl underneath the thing and use baling wire. I'd tie it back up again, and so it was just an old junker car that got me around, got me to work, got me to school. It was big enough I could haul my buddies in it. It was really funny because I was a dirt poor farmer. And most of my friends had brand new Mustangs and, fancy cars. They'd turn 16 and their folks would buy them a new Mustang or something like that. And I had this old junker mobile that they used to say, oh, look, Rudy's driving his grandma's car, because it was an old four-door Mercury. And that's fine. I didn't care. I was never one, I was never one for wearing the latest fashions and that kind of thing. The funny part was I was always pretty popular in school, and you know how there's the rich kids in school, there's the poor kids in school, there's the groups of this and the groups of that. I had friends from every group in school. I just didn't care, and they'd laugh and say, oh, Rudy's got his grandma's car. I say, yeah. Here's the funny thing. whenever we went someplace, everybody said, let's take Rudy's car because it's the only one big enough to haul us all. So, so I ended up being the guy that had the car, you know. Well, anyway, I got into Mercury's, and so later on I bought a newer Mercury, and I stayed that way for a while. When it came to, when I got a little bit older, I started buying Chevy products, and I actually liked Chevy products a little bit better. But when I started buying pickup trucks, it was a Dodge. I had a Dodge Ram to begin with, and I used the snot out of that. And later on, I got a Ford F-150, and I've had that forever. I've had that since 2000, and I still use it to haul my fifth wheel. So I don't really have a favorite. I like the Ford, but if somebody gave me enough money to buy a brand new truck right now, it'd be a big Chevy. I'd get myself a big Silverado. My wife got into buying Toyota Camrys, and we've had 2 or 3 of those. We had a couple of Hondas before that. I had a Dodge, back in the day, I had a Dodge Dart Swinger, and it had a, what they used to call a blueprinted engine in it. It had 2 quad carburetors in it. It was a 440 V8. It was hot. It was very hot. I used to be able to start the engine on that thing, and it would sit there going, whoa, 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 and the whole neighborhood would shake when it was just sitting there idling. It was a muscle car for sure. When I had the Dodge Ram, though, I was a dirt biker. Excuse me. I had dirt bikes to haul around. I had snowmobiles in the wintertime, because you can't dirt bike in the wintertime. Well, I guess you could if you wanted to, but excuse me. It'd be 3 feet of snow out. So I had a Dodge Ram 4-wheel drive for doing that. And I also was a volunteer firefighter. And there were 2 of us that had these Dodge Rams, 4x4 pickups. Mine was white, my buddy's was red. And we both were on the fire department, and the fire department bought 2 water tanks that would just fit perfectly in the beds of our trucks. Because we lived out on the Indian reservation in the Yakima Valley, there's a lot of sagebrush out there, and that sagebrush occasionally would catch on fire, or a forest would catch on fire. We'd run to the fire department, and they had these 2 tanks full of water setting up on legs, and we would just drive underneath of them and lower them into our trucks and take off. And they had water pumps on them and nozzles, so somebody would get in the back of our trucks, and we'd head out for the mountains and use them for fire trucks. That's a lot of fun. Well, I shouldn't say that. It was a fire. It was dangerous. People's property was getting destroyed, so it wasn't fun. But you know what I mean. You get the drift. We thought we were pretty cocky. Serge has a Skoda Fabia. That sounds like a girlfriend. Next car will be a bike. GA Games, how are you? Thank you, appreciate that. Am I? Uh-oh. I got off track a little bit. Oh, darn it. Am I worried? Nah, not really. See, that's what I mean. You can't see the end. This thing's so damn wide. Josh said his dad's a firefighter. Hello, Alex. So I can just call you Alex? That's easier. How you doing today? You like the farming? We have a lot of fun farming. I've had a lot of people tell me, why are you playing that stupid game? Well, because it's fun, for one thing. I always found it not comforting, relaxing. I always found the farming games relaxing. I'd get home from work, I'd jump in my tractor, I'd jump in my combine, and believe it or not, you actually had a feeling of accomplishment when you finished a harvest and put your equipment away, wash it, go to bed, and think, wow, I did a good day's farming. It's just a game, you idiot. I know. It's still fun. And I still felt like I did something. It's weird. Yeah, I may have to fix that. God, you know, to fix that, I'd have to go into Giant Editor. I hate that. It's a pain in the butt. I've done it before, though. Fixed the cameras. Warhammer. I've never played Warhammer. This is a map called BackWoods by Southern Outlaw. I guess he calls himself that now. But yeah, it's called BackWoods. He happens to be a friend of this channel. From Spain, huh? Oh, hey, your English is better than mine. Don't worry about it, Alex. And hey, we're American here. We don't speak very good English either. We speak good American, but we don't speak very good English. Matter of fact, I have friends that are from England, and sometimes I can't understand what they're saying. Well, I appreciate that, Alex. I really do. More than you know. Now, I don't think I'm going to do this whole field in sugar beets. You know what I might do is I might do half the field in sugar beets and half the field in potatoes. Aha. Because you can do that. Official, eh? I think I've got a little Spanish in me. My grandfather's name was Gonzalez, and if I'm not mistaken, I think his family was from Spain. It was on my mom's side. Let's see. Her name was Alice Grace Gonzalez Mata St. John. Yeah, I might have to go into G. Hey, Scorpion, I know you sent me the latest copy of Giant Editor. I had a copy of Giant Editor and it stopped working on me. I couldn't get it to work. So I deleted everything that I could find that had anything to do with it. And I haven't installed it again. I should do it and take a look at this thing. I can move the camera. That's not a problem. Make sure you back up everything, because if you screw things up, you gotta meet me in real life. Oh, you'd be sorely disappointed. Yeah, Scorpion's kids named an elf on the shelf with Rudy. They named Elf on the Shelf after me. There were some other people I knew that named their pet pig after me. That was kind of weird. You named your pig after me? Is that... What, you think I'm a pig? What? All right, got to move this truck. It's in the road. I don't want to wait too long. The reason why I've been working on this SureBeat thing here is I don't want it to grow at different rates. I want the whole field to grow at once. So I was working on it long enough to get it done. Oh, Craig's gonna name his snake after me. Craig knows I'm deathly afraid of snakes. I wouldn't be able to shake hands with myself. Can you shake hands with a snake? Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. The way that combine's sitting there doesn't look real good. What's going on? How much of the field? Oh my God, this field is big. Man. All right, let's jump into combine. Got my speed boots on. What happened? Why is it all cockeyed here? That's weird. What did I do? The rudest snake in all the lands. I wrote a song about it. Goes like this. Yeah, I went on to Netflix last night and I was watching a documentary on ZZ Top, a Texas group. I didn't get to finish it. Got around midnight and I was getting tired, so I logged off, but I want to finish it. It was pretty good. I like ZZ Top. Catch up with this. I don't know what happened here. Let's see. Let me get this little bit of an end here. I wish it would take the full cut, but it doesn't for some reason. I'll tell you, we spoke of this in the last live stream. 19 doesn't work as good as 17 never did. 17, we used to complain, of course. We complain about everything we do, but we used to complain a little bit about 17, but 17 worked much, much better than 19 has. Hey, Dustin's in the house. I like this sharp-dressed man. All right, let's get back out of here. LaGrange was that their biggest one? It was one of their earlier ones. All right, back out the cornfield. Legs was a good one. Bill's in the house. Okay, Andy, tell Bill what you wanted to do. Or was it Scorpion? I can't remember. Never fear, Bill is here. Cool beans, thank you. Alex, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't remember. I don't think that's ever happened before. That's kind of cool. Now we can buy a Mountain Dew. First super chat I've seen. Yeah, I did too. I didn't even know there was such a thing. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, you were my first. That sounds awful. That didn't come out right. That's kind of fun because I didn't know what would happen. Because I've never gotten one before. I didn't see it on my screen. Did something happen on your guys' screen? Because I do have something set up for that. But I can't see it on my screen. It doesn't show up. That was fun. I want more of that. Just kidding. Now I'm going to have to watch the live stream when it's over. All right, Bill. Bill's coming back, everybody. Maybe he's going for his beauty sleep. Yeah, it's been a while. I've been at this quite a while now, a couple years anyway. Bill went for coffee. Usually Bill goes for pizza. I'm going to catch up to the combine, then I'll have to stop. I never thought about it, but I wonder what'll happen if I just hire a worker, if they'd actually do anything. Let me try it. Let me see if a worker will do anything. Who do we got working? Harold Teague. Harold Teague's on the job. Who's doing this? Sarah. I haven't seen Sarah Lynn in a long time. What am I looking for now? Corn guy. Corn guy's full again. All right, I gotta find a truck. Where's the truck? Where's the corn truck? Is that the corn truck? Yep, that's the corn truck. Anybody know where my combine's at? I'm from Oregon. I live right on the mouth of the Columbia, so I'm on the mouth of the river, but close to the ocean. The ocean's just a mile or two away from my house, and so is the mouth of the Columbia. So. Very pretty here today. We've actually got some, it's kind of cloudy, but there's blue sky poking through as well. So we've got a little bit of sunshine out there today. He wants his beets cooked. Beatman Bill, you guys are going to get in trouble. He's going to come in and get... He's going to unsubscribe to me again. He does that quite often. Bill's kind of funny. He's a wild man. Come to think of it, it's been a while since he's unsubscribed. He usually unsubscribes at least once in every live stream. And the beat goes on. Hey, I'm trying to snap my fingers. This isn't working. And the beat goes on. 85? Let's see, what is it out there? I looked a minute ago. Oh, it's changed. It was 66.6. The devil made it do that. It's 66.7 now. Well, hey, it seems to be working. Oh, maybe not. What happened over there? That was funny. Yeah, you guys probably haven't heard the story. I banned Bill once. It was an accident. It's when I first started live streaming, and I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to ban or do anything like that, and it was an accident. Somebody was on, and they were doing something, and I went to ban them. What's that? I went to ban them, and when I did, the chat moved up, and when I clicked the button, my mouse was on Bill. Oh, man, thank you. Thank you, thank you. That's cool. Twice in one day. What am I going to do? I'm going to have to retire now. So anyway, yeah, I didn't mean to ban Bill. I had my mouse set on the guy I was going to ban. And before I could hit the button, the chat moved. And I clicked on Bill. And I didn't know what to do. I kept screaming in the mic, Bill, if you can hear me, don't go in the light. It was funny. Bill's back. Yeah, wow. I don't know what to say, guys. I appreciate it. You know, I don't do like some of the YouTubers. I don't ask for that. I don't ask for things. Some of the guys, they're always saying, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you give me lots of money. I don't do that. I feel bad doing that. I kind of look at it like if I'm doing something that people like, they're gonna be good to me. And so far, I have no complaints. I mean, I've got a little bitty channel. I'm not in it for money. I'm not in it to have 1 million subscribers. I've always said this. When I first started, I wanted to get at least 5,000 subscribers. Well, I'm very close. And that's all I ever wanted. You know, I didn't think I was going to have 1 million subscribers. I wouldn't know what to do with 1 million subscribers, to be honest with you. That sounds like too much work to me. So I'm a happy YouTuber with what I've got. I just like, you know, I like playing games, and I like when people say they've enjoyed them. I had a guy a couple of weeks ago sent me a comment on, what game was it? I think it was The Witcher. He's been watching The Witcher, and he sent me a comment that said, I want to thank you for continuing to put videos up on The Witcher. I've enjoyed it so much, and now that I've got nothing else to do because of what's going on in the world, he said, I keep my sanity by sitting there waiting for you to put up the next video because I enjoy them so much, and thank you for putting them up. Now, that made me feel so good that I've often said this: if I'm playing a game and recording it and putting it on my YouTube page, I don't care if it's only one person that's watching it. If they're enjoying it, I'll keep doing it. There are a lot of other YouTubers that if they don't get so many views on a video, they will not put them up anymore. I've known a lot of guys like that where, I was playing whatever game. Let's say Grand Theft Auto. I played Grand Theft Auto and I've only got 100 people watching it, so I'm not going to do it anymore because I don't have enough people watching it. Well, I'm not like that. If I get somebody that says to me, well, you can go on my page right now. I've only got about 30 people watching The Witcher. And that's okay, because those 30 people are very loyal. They watch every time I put one up. It's pretty constant. If you start looking at the numbers, they're pretty close. Every time I put one up, I got the same people watching them. They must be enjoying them because they keep watching them. As long as they do that, I'll keep making them. So anyway, that's my little rant for the day. I've actually had some other YouTubers ask me why I keep playing games that nobody are watching. They consider the numbers that I get nobody. And I said, well, you know, if I have to be completely honest, I'm not recording these games for you. Now, don't get me wrong. I am. I'm recording them because it's fun. I'm having fun doing it. And part of the fun, as a matter of fact, quite a little bit of the fun, is the fact that somebody's watching it and likes it. So, in that respect, like I said, don't get the wrong idea. I am making these videos for you guys. I am. But I would still make them if you weren't watching them, because I'm having fun doing it. But a lot of the enjoyment I get out of it is knowing somebody else is enjoying it as well. That makes me feel really, really good. that I'm doing something that somebody else is enjoying watching. Where'd my rig go? Oh, he took off again. Oh, he just got stuck on that tractor. Or truck. Sorry. Anyway, there you go. Uh-oh, the weather's back to 666. Yeah, Dustin says GTA rocks. It does, but I don't do it on YouTube. I used to have people tell me, yeah, hey, Rude Man, if you were playing games like Grand Theft Auto and Fortnite, stuff like that, you'd have many, many more subscribers. Well, the problem is, some of those games I don't really enjoy playing. So if I don't enjoy playing it, you know, and since I make videos because I enjoy them, then there's no point in me playing a game that I don't like to play, even if it gets me subscribers, because that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for fun, and for your enjoyment. In that respect, the problem with Grand Theft Auto is, I don't know. It's a fun game, but it's not necessarily the kind of game that I would have fun recording. I know it doesn't make any sense, but that's why I don't play it. That's why I don't record it. I play it. Is this thing full? Now look at that truck. It doesn't look full. Look. It looks like there's space in it, but it's full. Crazy. No Fortnite. No problem. I've never played Fortnite, and I probably never will. It's not my kind of game. It really isn't my kind of game. Oh, see now, Scorpius' son gave up on Fortnite. Well, he thinks I'm boring. So can you imagine if I was playing Fortnite? He'd really be upset. Did the governor of Alabama ever open up Alabama? Anybody know? Not to get back into that again, but I'm just curious. Since Scorpion's talking about Texas, the governor of Alabama was going to open up like last week, I thought. Trainmaster, how are you? Thank you, Trenton. I appreciate it, buddy. I really do. More than you know. That's exactly, when somebody tells me that, that's exactly what keeps me going. I mean, I get burned out like anybody else. I've been doing this, for a while, and it's a lot of work. It's fun. It's fun playing games and making videos, but it's still a lot of work. And it's when I get comments like that that really make me feel like it's worth it. So I appreciate it. And that's why I say that I appreciate it more than you'll ever know, because I really do. You have no idea how much, how good I feel about it when somebody says something like that. I'm doing good, Trainmaster. Doing good. The reason I was asking about Alabama is Alabama came out. The governor came out, said he was gonna open up the state. Now, what he didn't say that everybody has to do what I say. What he did say was, I'm going to leave it up to the businesses. If you want to open back up, then you can open back up. And he got criticized like crazy for that. The funny thing is that Colorado did the same thing. Oh, what's this? Alex, thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, I don't know what to say. But anyway, Colorado did the same thing that Alabama did. You did not hear one word about it in the news. Why do you think that is? Because the news is biased. And Colorado is a Democrat state, and Alabama is a Republican state. So the media goes after Alabama. They don't say one word about Colorado. Why? Because Colorado's governor is a Democrat. He's gay. He has a gay partner. And it just went on. And they won't say anything bad about him. And he did exactly the same thing as Alabama, but you didn't hear a word about it. Anyway, thank you. Thank you, Alex. Ghost Rider's forced to be here. What? Why are you forced to be here? You guys are too good to me. Somebody said earlier I can buy a case of Mountain Dew now. You know what tickles me the most is that my little graphics in the video actually works. I put it in there a long time ago. I didn't even know it actually worked. All right, let's do the soybeans. So I sped up time a little bit, so I'd be interested to find out how much silage is being made now. I put these soybeans into storage, and then I'll get that dump truck and haul some over to the pig food, I think it is, that needs it. And we'll give them some soybeans. Whoa, brakes didn't work very good. Come on back here. I'm using a form of OBS called Elements. So it's Elements, if you don't know what it is an add-on to OBS, kinda, sorta. What it does is it does some things using OBS. Now, I don't use OBS for everything, because there are some games that work better with OBS. This is one of them. There are some games that work better with other programs. I have a contract with XSplit, so I still use XSplit for some games. It seems to work a little bit better for certain games. I use XSplit when I'm doing Twitch. It seems to work pretty good on Twitch. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm using right now. What's going on over here? What is happening? Why is it doing that? That looks weird. Oh, you know what? That's the seeder doing that. Why is the seeder doing that? Oh, I see. The seeder caught up with the combine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. All right, let me get out of here. Run over to the seeder. Stop him. Harold's doing too good a job. Dustin's getting pizza. What kind of pizza? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back. Well, I don't have to, but I'll have these little crazy little stutters here in the crops. Tell you what, though, I'm going to clean that up in a minute. I'm not worried too much about it right now. Beet pizza? Is Bill? That's Bill having beet pizza. What is he doing? Let me stop this, because this is crazy. He got knocked out of whack there, I think. All righty. We'll let this guy catch up. Are we at the end of the field now? No, we're not. There's quite a bit of field left, but let me look at this on the map, because where are we? Where are we? Well, that's not. Are we? We're about halfway. I think I'm going to stop seeding on this path, and then we'll seed the rest of it in potatoes. That's what I think. So let me just move this combine out of the way. I'll clean up that field right there that we had to stutter on with sugar beets. And then I'll plant the rest of it in potatoes. Potatoes. Whoa, what's that? Oh my God. You guys. That's cool. Alex, thank you. Thank you very much. I must be hearing the noise on my side, but I don't see what's going on, because I heard a noise, and then the graphics comes up a little bit later. There's a lag. You guys know there's a lag in the stream. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. It tickles me when that happens, because it's never happened before. This guy out of the way here. I should probably put him over there so he's really not in the way. Go check on Corn Guy. Get that truck. Yeah, I have to say, there was, at one point, there's a guy that you guys probably would remember, but it was very early on when I started live streaming. And this gentleman sent me $100 cash. And I felt, I felt, I don't know how I felt, but I contacted him. I said, oh my God, thank you so much, but that's way too much money. I need to send some back to you. And he told me, he said, no, you will not. And I said, no, really, that's too much money. And he said, no, it's not. He said, you don't know how much enjoyment I get out of watching your live streams when I'm traveling to and from work. He said, I get a lot of entertainment out of that. You will not send it back to me, because I will not accept it. And I felt, well, again, I can't tell you how I felt. Obviously, I thanked him profusely. And, but it was hard for me to accept it. But now, there is a thing that I learned a long time ago about accepting things given to you. It happened to me with my mom. My mom used to send me money, and I knew she really couldn't afford it. And I sent the money back one time and told her, you need to stop doing this because I know you can't afford it. I got a call from my sister. My sister said, Rudy, you are awful. And I said, what do you mean? And she said that Mom wanted you to have that, or she wouldn't have sent it. You don't know how much joy she gets out of sending it to you. And I said, but she can't afford it. She says, yeah, but you don't know how much you hurt her when you refused it. And I started thinking about that. And from that point on, I've never done anything like that, because you gotta think about how the other person feels. They get a lot of joy. A lot of people, and I do too. I get joy from giving things to people. I really do. I get a lot more joy at Christmas giving than I do receiving anything. And I didn't think about that when it happened. I didn't realize that I was actually hurting somebody's feelings when I did that. So, although I feel different about when it happens to me, I realize that, the other person, if they didn't want to do it, they wouldn't do it. So be gracious about accepting things from other people, because I wasn't, and now I learned that lesson a long time ago, that I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Anyway, thank you all for doing that. I really appreciate it, Alex. I appreciate it. I didn't realize what time it was, and I hate to do it, but I need to end the stream here today. I told my wife I'd do something with her this afternoon. So I'm going to stop the stream now. So we got maybe 2 hours in here. And I had a lot of fun. I hope you did as well. I want to thank you for being here. I appreciate it more than you know. Thank you for making my day, everybody. And I'll be back on. I'm seriously thinking about going back to live streaming on the weekend a little bit. So we'll see. You may see me again sooner than next week. But again, I live stream Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 to 3. Sometimes I start a little bit early. Depends on, how I'm doing and whether I want to wait or not. Sometimes I'm getting ready for the live stream, and then I'm just sitting there waiting for an hour. So sometimes I'll just say, why am I waiting? I'll just start it and do an extra hour. So that happens sometimes. Hopefully you'll get the notifications. But anyway, Again, I want to thank everybody for being here. Take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and hopefully I'll see you in the next live stream. In the meantime, everybody have a good evening and good night.